Ambition and a competitive drive. They're essential qualities for any rising star of politics. But for Assistant Treasurer Josh Frydenberg, it's not the halls of Parliament where he learnt to develop those skills, but the tennis court, where he once dreamed of playing for Australia.
Please welcome Assistant Treasurer Josh Frydenberg.
He's the kid from Kooyong.
And still got the fluid surf.
A place celebrated as the spiritual home of Australian tennis and the treasure jewel in the Liberals' crown. As well as being a scholar at Oxford and Harvard, the Melbourne MP has a mean forehand. But like his predecessors in the blue ribbon seat of Kooyong, his leadership ambitions are stronger.
Knowing Josh like we do, I have no doubt that he'd love to take over the world and be the Davis Cup captain as well as the Prime Minister of Australia.
As a youngster, Josh dreamed of playing tennis.
I did a deal with my parents that I would finish year 12 if I could then chase my dream and go and play tennis full time.
He did, and in 1989 took a year off playing tournaments in Switzerland and Germany.
But then I realised after that year that I wasn't good enough to make a long-term career out of it, so I went to university.
While studying law in Melbourne, Frydenberg represented Australia at the World University Games in England and the United States.
It also gave me an opportunity to see the world.
Also playing in Israel for the Maccabiah Games and helping victims in the catastrophic bridge collapse. On Wednesday night, the Assistant Minister had the chance to relive his childhood dream, taking to Margaret Court for the Fast Four match.
Now, I'm not sure what sort of a game an Assistant Treasurer might have.
He won the tiebreaker before the main game between Grand Slam champion Rafael Nadal and Mark Philippoussis.
That is a great look at Fast Four.
I beat Philippoussis in doubles, which was a good win. I was partnered by a guy called Josh Eagle, who became one of the best doubles tennis players in the world.
First I met Josh Frydenberg when I was about 16 years of age. I was at the Australian Institute of Sport as a tennis player, obviously, and then I got billeted at the Frydenberg's house.
Eagle went on to win 5 doubles titles on the ATP and coached the Australian Davis Cup team, while Josh had other plans.
He was a talented player, but probably saw that he was probably destined to do something else with his career, and that's certainly politics.
Those aspirations mean the new Assistant Treasurer doesn't get the chance to have a hit on the courts here at Parliament as often as he'd like to. He now plays about once a week and also sits on the board of a charity that coaches disadvantaged children.
He's only not smiling if he's being beaten on the tennis court, which happens to us all, you see. But, what we all share is a love of the game of tennis.
And while the tennis-playing Josh takes the desire to win from the court to the chamber, the Minister is also a good sport.
At the end of the day, after the match is complete, after the debate is finished, you reach across the aisle and you shake the hand of your opponent.
Lauren Giannoli, 9 News.
Yvonne Sampson is